What is an effective way to handle discomfort? I used to run groups and classes in person, and I co-led them with a colleague, and she had this super loud clock in her office. I mean, it was like tick, tick, tick. It was in your face. It was a loud clock. And we would teach mindfulness practices. So we would guide our students, our clients, through mindfulness meditation classes. And many of our students would say, "Could you get rid of that clock? It's driving me crazy." And I refused to get rid of the clock. Years went by and never got rid of the clock. Here's why. That clock is life. That clock, that nagging thing that you just wish would go away, that is making you uncomfortable, that's what happens to us in life all the time. So what do we do with that? Do we get more comfortable? Well, sometimes you can change the rules. Sometimes you can change a situation. You know, if you are car sick and you're riding in the back seat and you know if you jump in the front seat and drive, you'll feel better. Great, go for it. Problem solved. What if you're on a crowded bus? You're not the bus driver. That person's paid and unioned and that's their job. You can't kick them out of their seat and jump in the driver's seat. You got to deal with feeling car sick or bus sick, right? And a lot of things in life are this way. Oh, I wish it were different. If only my kids would be different, or my spouse, or my colleague, or my career situation, or my body, or the list goes on, right? A lot of things come up in life that are uncomfortable, that are beyond our control to change. So, doesn't it make sense that we get really good at being uncomfortable? That's something the practice of mindfulness can bring. And what I was teaching my students is how to cope when reality is not how you want it to be, which is so often the way. So what are you going to do with that ticking clock in your life? Are you going to keep fighting it, trying to make arguments about why it should go away and get frustrated every time you hear it? Are you going to invite it to pull up a seat next to you, tick away, while you focus where you want to focus? Are you going to learn to enjoy it or integrate it? View it as you would music, a melody, a beat, and bring it into your practice and integrate it. Different people had different ways of coping with it, but the key to people who learn to thrive is that we deal with the reality, even when it's uncomfortable and we can't change it. And we deal with it in such a way that it is not going to pull us out of our integrity and our focus. We are still on our path. We're still here, whatever your footprint is in this lifetime, putting one foot in front of the other, living out of our wisdom and our integrity, even while that clock of reality is ticking away in our ears. So, if you have any examples of this, how you have accepted reality in an effective way and integrated it into your life, please post up in the comments. I know other people really learn from hearing about others' experiences with this. Thank you for watching. I'm Dr. Bando, happy to help you shift from surviving to thriving.